Hey, what's up, good people? It's Rob Lee. I'm going to do a couple videos for you guys today. I've been away for 2.5 weeks. I was banned from this channel for 2 weeks for a video that I did about Muslims. And it was my second strike. And they're just made up strikes, man. I'm not going to get into it. It is what it is. But I've had to remove some videos. And I've had to change the way I do things because in this war and in this fight, I'm gonna have to get smarter, and I'm gonna have to get better, and that's just the way it is. And I will do so. I will adjust accordingly. I have a new channel, a backup channel, and I'm gonna create some other channels. I'll put a link in the description box. Google would not let you, I guess some of you, click on the link because that channel is going to be censored some too. But I'll have some other channels. And some of you have my email. You even have a phone number if you need to reach me. I'm not going to go away. So I'm going to do a couple videos for you today. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you get some benefit from them. I really think that you will. You'll have to forgive me about the audio. I'm still battling audio problems. It's not the microphones. I've spent $400 on microphones. There's a short in the laptop. Anyway, I appreciate it. It's good to be back. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll have those videos out for you. It's part 1 and 2. They'll probably be out within a half an hour today. Sometime definitely before the evening. God bless you all. Hey, what's up, good people? It's Rob. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. I'm sorry I haven't been with you. I've been doing some other things. Listen, I want to say that I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate your comments, man. They're really gracious and kind of you. I've met some really wonderful people on this channel. My wife was diagnosed with a disease, and we'll go from there. We'll keep praying, and we'll do what the people who truly believe. We will lean on the Father. That's what we do. We will lean on Him with everything that we can. And I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you guys say, the comments. A guy named Lost subscribed to my new channel by having to go to the library, or a comment by Karen Sue Knows saying she was going to watch a video of mine for the 3rd time, or Jody, or Matt taking links to my video and putting them to my new channel and putting them across my old channel. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I love you guys. I've met some wonderful people in doing this. You guys know that I'm still being censored even on this channel because I didn't change. I mean, for example, this channel is still attached to the other channel. I made a mistake, and in the past 2 weeks, I've gone through some changes in my life that I'm going to have to raise my game and of my understanding and my knowledge. And I don't have a problem doing it, man. In fact, I kind of look forward to it. It's like a fighter who, you're going to fight somebody even better now, and you have to get better. Because I always told you, if Google got rid of me, if they took away all my work, and if Yahweh allowed that to happen, that I did not believe that He would just tell me to just go away. He would smack me on the butt and tell me, no, you're going to keep going. So if I have to learn how to create hundreds of ISPs, hundreds of phone numbers, I'll just leave it at that. Whatever knowledge I have to learn without breaking the law, I'll do it. This is just the way it is. And if Google doesn't know that, the people that monitor my channel, they've missed a really good chance. They gave me 4 strikes for nothing. Because what I'm about to show you is why they strike me. Now, what I'm going to show you today, and again, thank you for your prayers. I appreciate it. What I'm going to show you today is my opinion. I believe it to be fact. Fact. Many would disagree. The world that we live in would say I'm crazy. You're being disrespectful to life. Actually, I'm being very respectful to life because I'm trying to expose the monsters who do disrespect life. When you lie about a murder, a killing, or anything, you are disrespecting life. So I want to read something to you, and if you disagree, hey man, that's fine. Just you simply disagree. I want to read something to you before we start. This is from the ESV, and most of you know that most of you guys know that I usually read from the KJV, but I'm going to do the ESV because it's simpler. For the wrath of God Romans 1:18, for the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men, who by their unrighteousness suppress the truth. Let me say it again to you. Who by their unrighteousness suppress the truth. Your Father knew that this was going to happen. Your Father knows everything. He knows everything. He is everything. He is in everything. He knew that there was going to come a time that the truth was going to be suppressed by evil, hideous beings. And there was only going to be a few people who would be willing to keep shouting the truth. I want to read something else to you. This is incredibly important because it's relating to what I've had to go through in my life in the past couple of months, really in the past year, since I've been battling the devil. Daniel 10:13, but the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, and behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left alone there with the kings of Persia. The delay to Daniel's prayer had to do with the prince of the king of Persia. This was a fallen angel assigned to the area known as Persia by Satan. Both Michael and this angel were princes. This was a fallen angel, and he opposed our Father's program. And he was actually trying to keep Daniel's prayers from being heard. I don't think most people truly understand how great and strong the war is that we are in, the spiritual warfare that we are in, these spirit beings that we are in. We are spirit beings living in flesh bodies, and one day we will return as spirit beings, and we are battling a being that we used to live with because we existed before we came here. And we are battling what we call devils, demons. And the prince of all this is whom we call the devil, the head devil, Satan, Baal, Apollyon. And this war is far bigger than what most people can understand. I will keep being censored, but I will keep going forward. I will keep cutting down the tree, man. It has to happen. And I will keep telling you the truth and making videos and telling you the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. From the desert to the ocean, I'll keep telling it. Now, let's look at some deception. And again, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I just want you to consider what I'm about to show you. You guys know that I have tried to teach you what the Father has shown me about numbers, the occult, and how to see through the deceit and the lies of this world, because many people are, quite frankly, they follow liars. That's just the way it is. They get on the internet and they follow liars. They watch lies, and it hurts them. It harms their spirit. It harms them physically, mentally, and emotionally, and they continue to do it. So what I've tried to do is try to teach you how to see through the lie. And it's hard, because it's hard to teach you what's been shown to me. And I've tried to be humble. I've never tried to act like I was a know-it-all. In fact, I've gone out of my way to not disagree with people when I probably should have spoke up, because I didn't want to come off as a know-it-all. So I want us to we're going to look at, and this is probably going to be a half an hour long video, maybe 35 minutes, I'm not sure. But if you will stay with it to the end, I promise you that you will learn something. Well, let's move forward. And let me show you things that I've never shown you before. And you tell me if you think I'm reaching when I get through this video. You tell me if I'm reaching, because we're about ready to get into it. This will be better than the 33 code, I promise you. Satan, 13. Why would they use 13? Because they know the truth, that they know what the number 13 is. 1/3 fell from heaven, 33 and 1/3, 33 and 13. We're going to look at 666 too. And something that we need to learn in the future, that I would like to teach you, if you will humbly allow me, is 777. It's incredibly important. It's called order out of chaos, triple sevens. And you will see this everywhere. The 7, and the 3 sevens. It's everywhere. But let's look at 666. You will see the so-called stars out of Hollywood are starting to wear this openly now. See, they don't have to hide. There's no hiding. The hiding's gone. This is how you know we're in the final lap. The devil is not hiding. He does not have to hide. Why does the devil not have to hide? He's in total control of it now. The Father has allowed the serpent and his children to have their way. Now, don't let that scare you, because the Father is always in control. The idea here is that this earth is going to be punished. The devil is going to, he's going to roll over it. The only protection that you will have is Jesus Christ. Here's the United Nations. What's in the background? 666. Here's commercial. Here's a ad for wine, food. 666 now. Here's a L'Oreal ad for hair. It's called 666 Babylon. You see, they don't hide it. They don't have to. Here's a rock metal band. I never got into it. Iron Maiden, called Flight 666. This was on a European game show. It just popped up. 666. Yeah. 666 pilot whales washed up on shore. Now, I love whales. I love all animals, mammals, birds. I love them all, man. Do you really believe that it was 666? Or is that a way for them to mock? You better believe it. Let's move on to 33. And I want you to take a look at that for a minute. Just take a look at it. We're going to have to get into that pretty soon. I want you to consider something. Genesis 3, 14 and 15, Genesis 6, 1 through 4, and Revelation 12, 1 through 17. Are they all the same beings? You know, we constantly talk about the ones who fell. The ones who fell, the ones who fell. Has it ever occurred to you that the ones who fell in different stages? And they are not all the same. We'll get into that. We're not going to get into it now. Bank of America, 3 times 11, 33. Here is at least 33 dead in Afghanistan, suicide attack. This is from Reuters video. I'm not going to show the video, but if you add up the dates, you will get a 13. So there's your 33 and 13. Anderson Cooper and CNN. When CNN used the same girl 3 times for three different hoaxes. 33. And they used the child 3 times for 3 different pictures and 3 different hoaxes, man. The KKK. K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. So K equals 11. What's 11 times 3? 33. You see, the KKK is simply a group formed by the devil so he could monitor a certain people. So he could cause chaos and then blame it on this particular group. That's all it is, man. It's really that simple. KKK is 33. Phillips, gas and oil. Phillips, 76. 13. JFK. JFK was killed on 11/22/63. 11 plus 22 is what? 33. 63 equals 3 6s. This is an occult murder. And to this day, people, they dance around the truth of who actually killed this serpent. Another group of serpents killed him because he was trying to prohibit a certain state from having nuclear weapons. That's why he was really murdered. Don't fall for the BS. ABC News, California mom reveals why she abandoned 3 babies at birth 3 separate times. There's your 33. There's your 33. And if we can even look at the date and even do something with the date, but we're not. Let's go on with the story. I want to show you something. A woman abandoned at the very top for her birth parents, part 1. Very next line, you see a 3. There's your 13. Then we'll go down to the last part of it, and you will get your 77 and your 33 and your 777s. And I want to show you how incredibly deceitful the devil is. And once you can learn to see through this, there's not an article, there's not a video, there's not a movie, there's not a commercial, there's nothing that you can't look at and you can't tell within 10 seconds whether it's bullshit or not. And this is what I want you to learn. Now, last paragraph. Now, not only have those 3 children found each other all these years later, and genealogist C.C. Moore. Now, genealogist, G is 7. There's your 77. And what's the name of this genealogist? C.C. Moore. What is C.C.? C is 3. There's your 33. Do you see? C.C. Moore. Do you see? There's your 3 sevens. There's your 33. Right in your face. And then to top it off, here's the 3 children who are supposedly of this bullshit story. Here they are. You can see the son on the right. They're not even related. Come on, this is just a lie. But anyway, let's play along. You see he's giving his little pyramid sign. She's trying to do it. She's got the skull on to worship death. You got the girl in the middle. She just happens to be how old? She's 31. What are the odds of that? You turn the 31 around, and what do you get? 13, of course. But like I said, it could be true. Israel arrests 33 in East Jerusalem over Temple Mount riots. July 31st, 2017. 731. July 31st. Turn the 31st around, what do you get? That's right, 13. Add those up. 731, 2017, you get a 21. But let's move forward. Let's read the story. 33 people arrested. What was the youngest? He was 13. Let's move forward. On July 14th, 3 Israeli Arabs killed 2 border police officers in an attack on the Temple Mount. So, on July 14th, July is the what? The 7th month, and the 14th. 7 plus 14 is what? 21. So, 3 into 21 is what? 777. Order out of chaos. Now, notice at the end of the article, I found this incredibly telling. This is out of Haaretz, and I go and read these articles off, whether it be in Israel, whether it be England, it doesn't matter, because I like to bust the codes. Again, it could have happened, right? All right. But it said, what can the Aztecs teach us about happiness? Well, not much. I mean, the Aztecs would actually kill their own people, and they would go out and fight and take slaves and captives so they could take them to the top of a pyramid, cut their heart out, because they worshiped the devil, they worshiped the sun god, they worshiped the dragon. Quetzalcoatl was really the devil whom we call Baal. They would cut the heart out, throw him back down the steps, because they thought this is how they could get the sun to come up. And yet we're supposed to believe at the end of the article, what can these people teach us about happiness? They worship the devil, man. But we're actually being told in this article, what can the Aztecs teach us about happiness? This is where we're at, people. This is out of the Washington Post. I'm sure many of you remember the Pulse nightclub incident that happened in Orlando, Florida. The gunman who killed 49. What's 4 plus 9? Yeah. 4 plus 9 is 13. Let's read the article. The gunman who pledged allegiance to the Islamic State opened fire inside a crowded gay bar, and he left 49 people dead. 4 plus 9 is 13. And he injured 53. 53. Now 5 plus 3 is 8. So 13 and 8 is what? 21. There's your triple sevens. Let's move on. There's your triple sevens again. Order out of chaos. Then at the end of the article, at the second paragraph here, it said he held the others hostage at a 3-hour siege. There's your 3. Then they had to squeeze in the 30. The SWAT team not rescued 30 people and shepherd them to safety. There's your 3 plus 30 equals what? 33. But then they changed it. The next day it went to 50 people dead and 53 hurt. Again, what do you get? 5, 5, 5, and 3 equals what? 13. You see, nothing's going to change. Whether it was 49, remember it was 49, 4 plus 9 is 13. Nothing's going to change. Dodge Ram, I did this in the last video, $13,311. 13, 33, 3 times 11, this is an occult right in your face. A couple years ago, there was an airport shooting in Florida. The name of the plane was Spirit Airlines. It showed the Spirit Airlines plane landing, at least 5 dead, 8 taken to hospital. What's 5 plus 8? 13. And a spirit, as in fallen spirits. This is right in your face. Again with the 5 and 8. Mandalay Bay, M&M, 33, 58 dead. What's 5 plus 8? 13. And of course, to top it off, again, the dummy. The devils had to throw in a dummy to show just how mother-freaking ignorant most of this world has become. That they can put a dummy in your face and mock you right to your face. Jefferson Timberlake. Now, why am I showing you this again? Well, there's a reason why. I didn't do it in the last video. I should have. It's my own fault. Black and white. He's white. The girls are black. He's wearing black and white. They're wearing black and white, but they're also wearing the red 33s. Why red, black, and white? There has to be a reason. What are these colors? What do they mean? Well, the meaning behind the colors of red, black, and white, and we see the 33 and the black and white clothing. In the Bible, white is pure and white is light. Red is the color of the dragon, the devil. It's symbolic, of course, but red was the color of the dragon. Black in the Bible is darkness. Do you see? And devils walk in what? They walk in darkness. So they love these colors. Spike Lee, notice he's wearing what? His red and his black, and he's going on about Colin Kaepernick and the NFL protests and him not having a job. Well, what's Colin Kaepernick? C is 3, K is 11, so what do you have? You have a C and a K. 3 times 11 is what? 33. This is propaganda, people. Pardon me. Then you have these boys, and I feel bad for these children because they're just children. And I think it was Beaumont, Texas, these children who were made to participate in this kneeling process, protesting the flag. And here you had one of the coaches. He's got his hands behind his back, and he's giving the diamond, either the diamond or the pyramid. These are two different groups. The diamond is for the Masons. The pyramid is for the Zionists, and some others. But I'm not going to get into that just yet. But notice the 2 young boys there. One boy has number, here's 3, and here's 11. 3 times 11 is what? 33. They use these children, man. They use them. It's incredibly cruel and evil, but they do it. Now, if you take the young boy Brooks, you see he is Brooks the third. And you see the 11 on his jersey. 3 times 11 is what? 33. And don't blame the children, man. I know most of you would never do that. It's sad what they're doing to these children, man. It really is. It's evil. But the devil doesn't care. He will use anything to do what he has to do. MS 13. M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. M at a 90-degree angle is a 3. So we have a 33 and a 13. This is a group created by the devil to storm into North America and cause as much chaos as possible. 33 and 13, MS 13. I mean, come on, people. Canada, motion 103. Why do you think it was M103? Motion 103. Why couldn't it have been 110, 120, 115? Why did it just happen to be M103 again? Your M is 3. There's your 33. There's your 33 and 1/3. This was from the devil to destroy Canada and work its way down to work on the United States to shut us up. 33 dead, 130 injured in China knife wielding spree. Really. 33 dead, 130 injured in a China knife wielding spree. Donald Trump giving his allegiance to the beast system. 94% of their condos have been pre-sold. 9 plus 4 is what? 13. 33 deer were dropped on the side of the road in Missouri out of Kansas City. Not 35, not 25, not 30, but no, 33. Here is CNN host and anchors pretending to have a conversation while they're supposed to be on opposite sides of the city, even though they are sitting in the same parking lot. But at the bottom, as you can see the story, 3 captives safe, 3 brothers held. There's your 33. To the right is a picture just before the LEM landed on the moon. The only problem is who took the picture, because we've never been on the moon. We've never been into space, because that, I'm not going to get into it. Yahweh's not going to allow us to break out. It's not going to happen. You'll break out when Jesus Christ comes and gets you. And if you don't believe it, go to another channel, man. Okay, 33 birds found dead. 13 comments. How did the birds die? A stray dog. That's what I'm just telling you, all right? Let's move forward. Hindustan Times, at least 33 dead, 23 still missing. And why is the 23 important? Because 33 plus 13 is 46. 46 divided by 2 is 23. If you add up the numbers here at the date, you will come up, and the date and the time, you will come up with a 31. 31 backwards is what? 13. Here's Madonna with the album Iconic. There's the double C's for 33, and it is I see, then you see a crown, king, I see King Satan, because another name for Satan is Saint Nick. Easy stuff, people. This is the New York Post. 33 people hospitalized after K2 overdoses. K is what? K is the 11th letter of the alphabet, plus 2 is what? 13. K times 2 is what? 22. If you add up the numbers here of the July 12, 2016, plus the time, you will come up with, again, 31. You think that's a coincidence, people? Not even close, man. Let's go to the back end article. Cops said the drug you started, you'll go to the third paragraph. Cops said the drug you started dropping like flies at around 9:40 a.m. 13. K2 was mentioned 3 times. K2. There's your 66. Let's move forward. This is from the this is from CNN. Dozens dead in second Brazil riot in 6 days, officials say. There's your 2 6s, all ready for you. And this is, if you add up the time right here, 1:05 p.m., January the 6th, 2017, you will come up with a perfect 23. Easy. And how many people do you think died? Of course, 33. It couldn't be 45. It couldn't be 30. It had to be 33. And it happened at Monte Cristo prison. What is M? M is 13, and at a 90-degree angle, it's 3. What is C? It's the third letter of the alphabet. There's your 33. Over to the left, you will see 25 were killed at another riot in October. 2 plus 5 is 7. 56 were killed at another prison. 5 plus 6 is 11. So 7 times 11 is what? 77. There's your order out of chaos. There's your there's your 7s. Jihad Watch, Egypt. Muslim stabs Christian surgeon to death. January the 17th, 2017, 9:41 a.m. If you add all those up, 1 plus 8 plus 10 plus 14, you will come up with a perfect 33. And how far did this happen outside of the Egyptian capital? 85 miles. 8 plus 5 is what? 13. There's your 33 and 113, because the story was a hoax. Here's just a typical ad on the internet. Trump is on a roll. There's, you see the one-eyed symbolism, and you're going to be able to get a savings of 625K. Okay, 6 plus 2 plus 5 is what? 13. K is 11. So you have a 13 beside an 11. What do you get? You get a 13 and a 3 times 11. 33. Easy, people. 33 dead. And U.S. led North Syria airstrike ahead of coalition meeting. All right, easy. 33 dead, of course. And then up at the top right, it says War of 1967. If you add up 1967, you will come up with a 23. If you add all these numbers up here in the very top that are in red, you will come up with a 96. There's your double 6s. This is easy to do, people, and it will save you from the lie. Virginia Tech shooting leaves 33 dead. The date, April 16th, 2007. If you add that up, it's April as the 5th month. 5 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 7, you will come up with a 21. There's your order out of chaos. The Walking Dead, 33. 33 people are confirmed dead in a warehouse blaze. 33 minutes on why cops can legally mistreat black people. Here's another one. Gunman arrested after killing 3 in 2-state rampage. He's suspected of killing 3 co-workers and critically wounding 3 others. There's your 33. Here's the college football championship from last year. It was on December the 31st. Both games ended in the total of 31. There's 3 31s for you. The championship game also ended 31-28. The number 31 4 straight times. A coincidence? Not even close, people. But now let's look at why. We have to look at the why of this.